am on the SurveyMonkey website, and I realized as I'm creating your survey, I might as well let you see what it looks like as I'm doing it. So what I've done already is I've gone into the survey options, and I clicked off use page numbering because I'm only going to have one page. Use questioning number, of course, and then I went in and I put in the CAPS logo. I went in and I browsed and picked it up from my website. You can download, I downloaded that from the CAPS national website once you put in your name, and since we're all members. And then I went down and I clicked off show page numbers since I don't have page numbers, and otherwise a number 1 will show at the top of the one page that you have. I didn't need that. And then we go down. I'm going to make some questions just so you can see it, that they're actually required. So I click that. And then I pressed save, and we saved all that information. Now I'm going to go back to actually edit the survey. And at this point, I've already put in one question. And here it is, the first one. I put in this piece of the description by edit page. And notice I chose not to put in a short title for the page because it already has a title, which is creating products in record time. And this is about a page title, not a title for the survey. So because I only have one page, I chose not to use it. And then here is where I typed in what I wanted you to be able to read at the top of the page. And then I just click save. And that's all there is to it, and it's that fast. So, and here's the first question. Now I'm going to add another question here. If I wanted to add one above it, I would choose this one, but I'm going to go down from this point, and this will end up being question number 2, even though I'm not putting in the number 2 because I programmed the system in order to add question numbers. So question type, I actually have all my questions written out here on a separate piece of paper. So this next question is going to be a matrix of choices. Actually, no, it's going to be multiple choice and only one answer. So there we go. And just so you know, the first question I did was a matrix of choices with only one answer per row. Some cases you might want to make it multiple, but so that you know what you just experienced when you actually do fill this out. So multiple choice with only one answer, that's correct. As buttons in a column, or to make them horizontal. I'm going to make them horizontal because I think they'll fit that way. I'll take a look at it and see. So my question number 2 is, how thoughtful, or thought-provoking, sorry, thought-provoking has the program been program series, I missed a word. Series been for you so far? And then my answer choices are not thought, whoops, I wanted to capitalize that, not thought-provoking, somewhat, oops, I'm doing well here, when someone's watching it makes it harder, somewhat thought-provoking, thought-provoking, and very thought-provoking. And I'm not going to make it random, and I think that's it. I could put in an optional piece here, but I don't think it applies to this one. And I'm going to leave it at that for this. So there we go. We have question number 2. And I'm letting you watch all of these because I've purposely added in different questions. Now I'm looking at the way this looks. I'm not so happy with the way it lays out. I'm going to look at the questions afterwards. We'll come back to that. So number 2, I'm not that happy with the layout. Number 3, let's see where I got my chicken scratch in front of me. Yes, this is a yes/no question. So, multiple choice, only one answer. So it is, has this program series been not only helpful, helpful to your product creation, but also to your business strategy. And then the answers here are yes, or no. And I'm going to, and notice I'm keeping them as buttons in a one underneath the other, and let's see what it looks like. Yes, no. I find that when I do yes, no's, it's often easy to do them one under one another. Then next is, I'm thinking I might change my order here. I'm going to do another yes, no, and it's going to be, was the coaching, actually were the coaching segments in the teleseminar helpful to you in your planning? And I'm going to say, down here, yes, no, and then I'm going to put abstain. And then I'm going to put require an answer. Okay. And that what will happen is if you don't answer it, this will pop up. And save changes. And notice this shows that it requires an answer. Next, I'm going to change the format, and it's going to be a essay box where here you are. There we go. And here's my question. So this is going to require for you to write out something for me. So what question, I'll put questions, do you I'm not going to say currently, even though I wrote it here, do you have about what you are planning and the research you are going to do, question mark. Then here's the place where I put some changes in. I go to change the size and placement. Instead of making it only 3 lines, because you may have longer questions, what I do is let's change it to 15 lines, give you lots of space. And I also changed this to 70 characters wide, so it's not a narrow band to fill in the answer. You have a lot more space. And I think I'm going to leave the rest, and let's save it and see what it looks like. We're going to go down. That works.